Welcome everyone to the Tactical Tavern. I'm your host Tomas Alas, and in this video, we are reviewing the brand new MH12 Pro from NITECORE. We're gonna go over all the features that this flashlight has to offer you, and along the way, we're also gonna compare it to the P23i, which is the older generation, in order to find out which flashlight is right for you. Also, if you love gadgets, gear, and all things everyday carry, please make sure to subscribe so you won't miss future videos helping you upgrade your gear. With that being said, let's get right into it. This new MH12 Pro features the latest in LED technology and is a much slimmer profile than the P23i. This sports the new Uhi LED capable of emitting 3,300 lumens and has a max beam distance of 505 meters. This also boasts 63,500 candela, making for a highly concentrated and powerful beam. You may want to consider this light because it offers great throwing capabilities and a more compact and even affordable package than that previous P23i. This new MH12 Pro model comes in with an overall length of 5.45 inches, a body diameter of 1.06 inches, and weighs in at just 2.86 ounces. All of that, in my opinion, makes for a very pocket-friendly flashlight. The texture on this flashlight is aggressive and I love it. It's sporting Type 3 hard anodized aluminum with some anti-slip traction in there for a positive engagement even in the harshest conditions. And it is because of this hard grip that allows it to be utilized as an impact device for personal protection. As we work our way to the back end of the flashlight, we have the two castles that protrude up on either side of the rubber activation button, and this helps in preventing any accidental discharges, which I know you guys are probably familiar with. It also allows you to tail stand the light, acting as an impromptu lantern to go hands-free, but it does require just a little bit of balance because it is semi-wobbly on that tail stand. The pocket clip is reversible for tip up or tip down and also sports a bi-directional clip, so that way you can clip it onto different things like a backpack strap or maybe even a hat. It is a little bit large for that, however, you can still certainly do it, and it gives you some options, again, to go hands-free. The pocket clip on this flashlight is comfortable, however, I think there could be an improvement that would make it easily more carryable. I like on the older P23i how you can pop it up and have a deep carry option. This does not allow for that, and there's even a little divot of ring here on this MH12 Pro that it could pop in there, and I wish it did give you that option for deep carry, making it a little bit more comfortable, at least in my experience. As we work our way down towards the head of this flashlight, it has an easily accessible charging port that's sealed with hard rubber on the outer and a soft rubber on the inner, giving it an IPX waterproof and dustproof rating. I'm really happy to see that they did listen to the fans. People were complaining about that soft rubber protection cover on the P23i, and that hard rubber is definitely an improvement in the durability. There's also a tacky mode selector switch. I really like the knurling texture that they put on here. On the left side, we have the output, which is in blue to let you know which mode you're on. And on the right side, we have the battery life indicator that goes in 25-degree increments. So 100%, all four lights are on. 50%, we got two. And of course, when you have less than 25% battery, only one light will turn on. This new MH12 Pro is packed with versatility, sporting 7 different modes. We have the ultra low, which is accessible by pressing and holding the mode selector switch, and then the main tail switch, and that provides 1 lumen and 650 hours of runtime. This does kind of require 2 hands to activate. However, I have found that if it's in your hand, you can squeeze down on your palm, and if your thumb's long enough, you can also turn it on that way to get to that ultra low. Just takes a little bit of finesse. The low setting offers 50 lumens and 50 hours of runtime. The medium is 300 lumens, and that will provide 8 hours and 30 minutes of runtime. The high comes in at 1200 lumens, which will go for 4 hours and 30 minutes. The impressive turbo setting comes in at 3300 lumens and will last for roughly 30 minutes, but this is usually in bursts, and after about a minute, it does get pretty warm. And that definitely is noteworthy because it is thinner and lighter, but that P23i has a little bit more material towards the head, which kind of helps cool it down a little bit so it doesn't get as hot, allowing you to use that turbo setting for longer periods of time. The beam on this MH12 Pro is quite impressive. It definitely has a tight, focused hotspot, allowing you to punch out into the darkness, but yet it still has quite a bit of usable spill, allowing you to navigate and still maintain peripheral vision. While directly compared to the P23i, I did notice that the color of the beam on this MH12 Pro is a little bit on the yellower green side, while the P23i maintains that cool white light, and I do prefer the white color tint, but it may work differently with your eyesight. A cool feature that I think increases the emergency preparedness on this flashlight is that they also included a beacon and an SOS feature. To access those settings, press and hold on the mode selector switch while the flashlight is on. It'll go into strobe. A couple seconds after that, it'll go into the beacon. Continue pressing and holding screen, and then it'll bring you into the SOS. I really enjoy this feature, and it's super cool to see that integrated here into the flashlight, but I would recommend practicing that. So if you are under stress, you can certainly access that beam feature, otherwise you may forget. And that brings me to the one thing I would love to see enhanced on future models with Nightcore, and that's an updated user interface. I think it's really great and they're on the right track and gives you a little bit more versatility over the P23i by pressing and holding on to that mode selector switch, but I wish this was also just a separate way to control the flashlight with an on and off and being able to press and hold to go through the modes. As it sits, you do have to turn the flashlight on and then hit the mode selector button. Don't get me wrong, I still love the P23i, not only for the color temperature, but also the ergonomics. I like how it kind of flares out towards the bottom for an impact device, especially paired with those glass breakers. But if you're carrying something every day, you probably want a little bit more compact and lightweight, and that's where that MH12 Pro comes in, giving you similar capabilities and throwing distance in a more easily carryable package. What I also enjoy is that at the time of this review, you can find the P23i for around $99, while the new MH12 Pro is even cheaper, coming in at just $89.95. Do me a favor and let me know what are your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this comparison and review and found it valuable. Also, let us know what other gear would you love to see featured here on the channel, and we'll do our best to make that happen. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to drop a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more content, as well as check us out on Instagram at Tactical Tavern. With that being said, my name is Tomas Alas. Thank you for watching. I'm excited to see you in the next video, and remember, be prepared, be practical, stay tactical.